On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Clap.
To hit your hands together and make a short and loud noise, mainly to show your approval or praise.
Examples:
Clap my hands. Clap a book shut. We clapped along with the singer's song.
Launch.
To send or propel something into the air or space using a device such as a rocket, missile, or spacecraft, to make something available or on sale for the first time.
Examples:
Launch a spaceship into orbit. Launch a big attack. The company is set to launch its new product line next month.
Survey.
An investigation of the opinions, behavior, etc. of a particular group of people, made by asking people questions.
Examples:
A comprehensive survey. Recent survey. That survey shows that people are accepting the tax increase to some extent.
Basis.
The most important facts, ideas, or events from which something is developed, the way how things are organized or arranged.
Examples:
On an equal basis. Basis for calculation. This evidence will form the basis for our discussion.
Unwanted.
Not wanted or desired.
Examples:
Unwanted attention. Unwanted guests. He threw away the unwanted items in his closet.
Invite.
To ask someone to come or join, to offer an opportunity or possibility for something to happen or take place.
Examples:
Invite guests. Invite criticism. We want to invite you to our annual charity event.
Exhausted.
Extremely tired.
Examples:
The exhausted food sources. Exhausted parents. The exhausted runner fell to the ground and gasped.
Constantly.
All the time.
Examples:
A constantly innovative enterprise. A constantly varying mind. The mobile application industry is constantly changing.
Compliment.
An expression of praise, admiration, or approval, a polite or flattering statement intended to make someone feel good.
Examples:
A backhanded compliment. Accept a compliment. Her compliment made my day. I felt so competent and appreciated.
Confer.
To have a meeting or discussion, to come to a decision or agreement or exchange ideas, to bestow something.
Examples:
Confer degree. Confer honor. The leaders of the two countries met to confer on the issue.
Genuine.
Real and exactly, not pretended, sincerely felt or expressed.
Examples:
A genuine article. Show genuine regret. Is this painting genuine or forged?
Experiment.
The scientific test conducted to observe what happens and gain new knowledge.
Examples:
Experiment design. Series of experiments. His experiments showed highly positive results.
Invitation.
A spoken or written request to participate or be present or take part in something.
Examples:
A letter of invitation. Invitation of foreign investment. I will be very happy to accept your invitation.
Amazing.
Extremely surprising, especially in a way that you like or admire.
Examples:
Amazing advances. The most amazing feeling. The golfer recorded an amazing distance.
Chase.
To pursue something or someone, to catch or capture them. To go after something vigorously or with determination. Noun, a pursuit or a hunt, a narrow groove or channel cut into a surface, often used for decorative purposes.
Examples:
Chase a dream. Wild goose chase. The police officer chased the suspect through the crowded streets until they finally caught him.
Lift.
To raise something to a higher position or level, to pick up something or somebody and move them to a different position.
Examples:
Lift sagging skin. Lift a ban on alcohol. The drought lifted the prices of grain globally.
Underneath.
Under or below something else.
Examples:
Underneath the surface of the water. Underneath the laughter. The penny fell underneath the piano.
Flash.
A sudden intense burst of radiant energy, a momentary brightness.
Examples:
A flash of lightning. Brilliant flash. These heavy rains caused flash floods on several islands.
Weird.
Extraordinary, unexpected, or difficult to explain.
Examples:
A weird dress. The state of being weird. My computer has been acting weird recently.
Uncomfortable.
Providing or feeling physical discomfort or slight pain.
Examples:
An uncomfortable silence. With an uncomfortable face. His abusive words made me uncomfortable.
Intrude.
To enter or to be present in a place or situation where one is not wanted or allowed. To interrupt or disturb someone or something.
Examples:
Intrude on his personal space. Intrude on other people's conversations. The loud music from the party next door intruded into my peaceful evening at home.
Invasive.
Spreading very quickly, and often aggressively, and difficult to stop.
Examples:
invasive breast cancer. Invasive species. The invasive disease can spread quickly and potentially cause a global pandemic.
Annoy.
To make someone angry, anxious, or irritating slightly.
Examples:
annoy at the time. Annoy everyone else. Her constant chatter was starting to annoy the neighbors.
Identify.
To recognize someone or something and say or prove who or what they are.
Examples:
identify handwriting. Identify gene sequences. I will introduce you to how to identify the leading causes of the malfunction.
Pregnant.
Having a baby or young animal developing in the uterus.
Examples:
needs of pregnant women. A silence pregnant with suspense. She vacated the position when she got pregnant.
Stomach.
The internal organ in the body where food is digested, situated in the abdomen, the part of the body below the chest that contains the stomach.
Examples:
upset stomach. Stomach virus. I have a stomach ache after overeating junk food.
Unacceptably.
In a way that is not acceptable or satisfactory.
Examples:
unacceptably high prices. Unacceptably poor. The restaurant's service was unacceptably slow.
Vacation.
A period in which someone does not have to attend work or school and is free to do whatever they choose, such as travel or leisure.
Examples:
a short vacation. Summer vacation. Do you have a plan for a long vacation?
Overwhelming.
Very great or intense, so powerful that you cannot fight or react against it.
Examples:
overwhelming majority. An overwhelming victory. He has shown signs of uneasiness and overwhelming worry.
Disproportionate.
Too large or too small when compared with something else, or not deserving its importance or influence.
Examples:
cause disproportionate damage. Disproportionate amount. This big gate is disproportionate to the small hut.
Genetically.
In a way that relates to or is produced by genes, equals the units in the cells of a living thing received by an animal or plant from its parents, or heredity.
Examples:
genetically inherited traits. Genetically manipulated plant. The genetically modified crops were resistant to pests and required less water.
Ethnicity.
The cultural characteristics of a particular group, such as language, religion, and traditions, that distinguish them from other groups.
Examples:
Ethnic diversity. Based on their ethnicity. The city is home to people of many different ethnicities.
Refuse.
To show that one is not willing to do or accept something.
Examples:
Refuse a request. Refuse the company. My initial reaction was to refuse.
Peer.
A person who has the same age, status, or ability.
Examples:
Peer group. Peer review. Among young people, peer pressure can be pretty influential.
Conclude.
To come to an end or close, to reach a judgment or opinion by reasoning.
Examples:
Conclude a meeting. Conclude that he is healthy. We concluded a ceasefire.
Intelligent.
Having the capacity for thought and reason, especially to a high degree.
Examples:
An intelligent person. Intelligent assisting system. Intelligent robots that can cooperate with humans have limited motor output for safety.
Crazy.
Stupid or not sensible, very angry.
Examples:
Crazy about cars and racing. A crazy scheme. The rain and thunder are crazy today.
Elaborate.
Containing a lot of carefully prepared and organized or many complicated and detailed parts.
Examples:
An elaborate hat. Elaborate Ponzi scheme. He proposed an elaborate program of public works.
Mind-blowing.
Extremely impressive in a way that affects someone's mind or emotions.
Examples:
Mind-blowing discovery. A mind-blowing horror story. The mind-blowing effects of the psychedelic drug were unlike anything he had ever experienced.
Apparent.
Able to see or understand easily or clearly.
Examples:
Heir apparent. Apparent contradiction. This star is apparent to the naked eye.
Creative.
Relating to or involving the use of skill and original and unusual ideas to create something.
Examples:
Creative writing. Barren of creative spirit. All the supervisor has to do is assign tasks that make his subordinates more creative.
Massive.
Enormous amount, very heavy and solid.
Examples:
Massive amounts. Massive stars. The recent economic downturn has resulted in massive layoffs.
Puddle.
A small pool of water, especially on a flat surface, a small and usually shallow accumulation of any liquid substance.
Examples:
Puddle of water. Step in a puddle. The rain had formed a large puddle on the sidewalk.
Splash.
To cause liquid to scatter in irregular drops, especially with force.
Examples:
Splash water. Splash everywhere. The mountain was splashed with snow.
Mud.
A soft, wet, sticky earth or clay.
Examples:
Mud wall. Mud volcano. The mud of the swamp made it difficult to walk through the field.
Sibling.
A brother or sister, member of a family born to the same parents.
Examples:
Have a sibling quarrel. Play with my siblings. Children often copy their parents or elder siblings.
Rhetoric.
Speech or writing intended to please or persuade someone, the art or study of using language effectively and persuasively in spoken or written form.
Examples:
The rhetoric of a debate. High-flown rhetoric. He was known for his powerful rhetoric and ability to persuade people with his words.
Ridiculous.
Very silly or unreasonable and deserving to be laughed at.
Examples:
A ridiculous amount of money. A ridiculous suggestion. Everyone regarded the theory he advocated as ridiculous, but was later proven correct.
Idiot.
A foolish or stupid person who lacks common sense or judgment, a derogatory term used to describe someone who is mentally deficient.
Examples:
Idiot driver. What an idiot. He acted like an idiot and spilled his drink all over the floor.
Colleague.
One of a group of a coworker, especially in a profession or a business.
Examples:
Collaborate with colleagues. Former colleague. I decided to seek counseling on the advice of my colleague.
Worm.
A long, thin creature with a soft and long cylindrical tube-like body, no limbs, and a lack of eyes.
Examples:
Wiggly worms. Can of worms. Worms help dispose of the food waste produced by humans.
Insect.
Any small creature that has 6 legs and a body divided into 3 sections.
Examples:
Insect antenna. Insect biology. These insects are more prevalent above a certain latitude.
Convinced.
Completely certain about something, having a strong belief or conviction in a particular religion.
Examples:
Convinced of the idea. Convinced criminal. The public is convinced that the Prime Minister has committed fraud.
Sponge.
A soft material with many microscopic pores that can absorb a large amount of liquid and is used for washing and cleaning.
Examples:
Sea sponge. Metallic sponge. The tiny marine sponge has existed for more than 500 million years.
Embarrass.
To cause someone to feel awkward, worried, or ashamed.
Examples:
Embarrass political enemy. Embarrass my project. He looked for an opportunity to embarrass that actor in public.
Residential.
Relating to, suitable for, or used for living in.
Examples:
A residential district. Residential property. The city's residential area is known for its quiet streets and beautiful homes.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Fascinate.
To attract and hold the attention of someone deeply and irresistibly.
Examples:
Fascinate the public. Fascinate the young. The magic tricks fascinated the children.
Grab.
To take hold of something or someone suddenly with a hand, especially in a violent way.
Examples:
Grab an audience. Grab an opportunity. Shall we grab a bite to eat?
Humiliate.
To cause someone to feel ashamed, embarrassed, or degraded, especially in public or through revealing personal information.
Examples:
Humiliate him publicly. Humiliate the heckler in the audience. The boss humiliated her employee by belittling her in front of her colleagues.
Stink.
To emit a strong, unpleasant odor, to have a strong offensive smell, to be corrupt or unethical.
Examples:
Stink up the place. Stink badly. The garbage in the alley began to stink after a few hot days.
Mute.
Silent, not speaking or unable to speak, not expressed or articulated.
Examples:
Mute button. Mute sound. The actor played a mute character and had to rely on facial expressions to portray his emotions.
Rumor.
A piece of unverified information of uncertain origin that is spread by word of mouth.
Examples:
A false rumor. Rumor mill. There was a baseless rumor that the company was going bankrupt.
Headmaster.
The chief administrator or principal of a school or educational institution, typically in charge of its daily operation and management.
Examples:
Headmaster position. Former headmaster. The school's headmaster announced the cancellation of classes due to inclement weather.
Examine.
To study or consider a person or object attentively and thoroughly to learn something about them.
Examples:
Examine the data studiously. Examine the issue. Initially, we must examine all project-related expenses.
Knickers.
A type of undergarment or shorts worn by women, typically covering the hips and thighs.
Examples:
Knickers twister. Gym knickers. Students were required to wear short skirts and white knickers as part of the school uniform.
Foster.
To promote a growth, to take care of another person's child, usually for a limited time, without becoming their legal parents.
Examples:
Foster a better relationship. Foster 2 kids. The pastor contributed to fostering the sense of a community embracing all classes.
Jean.
A sturdy cotton twill fabric, typically blue, used for jeans and other clothing.
Examples:
A jean skirt. Jean denim. She wore her favorite pair of jeans to the party.
Absolutely.
Without restriction or limitation, completely or utterly.
Examples:
Absolutely against. Absolutely obsessed with the girl. I am absolutely opposed to his idea because of morality.
Furious.
Extremely angry, full of rage.
Examples:
Furious anger. A furious sea. The coach was furious with the players for their lack of effort during the game.
Permit.
To allow for something to happen or be done, noun, the act of giving a formal, usually written, authorization.
Examples:
Permit application. Work permit. The teacher will not permit any students to leave the classroom early.
Grateful.
Feeling or showing an appreciation of kindness, thankful.
Examples:
A grateful breeze. Put a grateful expression. She was grateful for the help he provided.
Appreciate.
To value and acknowledge the worth of someone or something, to be grateful for something or someone.
Examples:
appreciate her feedback. Appreciate the value. We would appreciate an early reply.
Intrigue.
To make someone interested, especially by being strange, unusual, or mysterious. To make a secret plan with other people to harm someone.
Examples:
intrigue him. Intrigue against his rival. The artist's innovative style of work intrigues me.
Distinct.
Noticeable from something else of a similar type.
Examples:
distinct difference. Distinct from each other. It is essential to keep these two issues distinct.
Feat.
A notable or impressive achievement, especially one that requires great skill or bravery.
Examples:
intellectual feat. Feat accomplishment. It is an incredible feat to climb Mount Everest, the highest mountain in the world.
Display.
To exhibit or show something to others, often to attract attention or demonstrate its features, properties, or value.
Examples:
display merchandise. Display artwork. We need to display our products in an attractive way to attract customers.
Circus.
A traveling show or entertainment that often features acrobats, clowns, animals, and other performers, a chaotic, confusing, or tumultuous situation or environment.
Examples:
circus performer. Circus tent. The kids were excited to go to the circus and see the clowns and animals perform.
Survive.
To live or exist despite a dangerous event or period.
Examples:
survive a blizzard. Survive a plane crash. These birds can only survive in temperate climates.
Plaster.
A substance made of lime that becomes hard as it dries and is used for the protective or decorative coating of walls and ceilings, and for molding and casting decorative elements.
Examples:
daub the ceiling with plaster. Cracks in the plaster. Patience is the plaster of all sores.
Cast.
To cause light or shadow to appear on a surface, to assing or choose someone such as an actor or representative, especially by selection process.
Examples:
cast a ballot. Cast a charming eye. This accident cast a dark shadow over their lives.
Preserve.
To keep or maintain a particular quality, feature, etc., especially to prevent it from decaying, being damaged, or being destroyed.
Examples:
preserve my strength. Preserve a country's heritage. They worked hard to preserve the nature of their native lands.
Burial.
The act or ceremony of placing a dead body in a grave.
Examples:
Burial at sea. A round burial mound. The burial ceremony was a somber reminder of his passing.
Fascination.
The state of being intensely interested in someone or something, or a powerful attraction.
Examples:
Wrapped in fascination. The fascination with classical music. I looked at the painting in fascination.
Motivation.
The reason or enthusiasm for acting or behaving in a particular way.
Examples:
Understand his motivation. Motivation for a change. A significant amount of motivation is required to be a teacher.
Tribe.
A social group made up of members who live together, sharing the same language, culture, religion, etc., especially those who do not live in towns or cities.
Examples:
Aboriginal tribe. Mountain tribe. The tribe had distinctly defined gender roles.
Predominantly.
Mainly, mostly, or primarily, having the greatest influence or power in a particular situation or group.
Examples:
Predominantly rural. Predominantly Christian. The neighborhood is predominantly made up of young families with children.
Pet.
An animal that you have at home as a companion and treated kindly.
Examples:
A pet bird. A teacher's pet. I have a parrot as a pet.
Lad.
A young boy or man, often used in an informal or affectionate way.
Examples:
Working class lad. Local lad. The older man gave the young lad some helpful life advice.
Chant.
A simple melody or tune, typically one that is repeated or sung in a monotonous way. Verb, recite with musical intonation.
Examples:
Chant melodies. Chant in the chapel. The soccer game crowd broke into a chant of "Go, team, go."
Exchange.
To give something and receive something else in return, often with the implication that the items being traded are of equal or comparable value. Noun, the act of giving or taking something in return for something else. A place or system where goods or services can be bought, sold, or traded.
Examples:
Exchange rate. Exchange a few friendly words. My sister and I frequently exchange books as we love reading.
Beg.
To ask for something urgently or earnestly, to appeal to someone to do something.
Examples:
Beg the question. Beg for help. She begged her parents to let her go to the concert.
Straighten.
To make something straight or orderly, to adjust or fix something crooked, bent, or misaligned.
Examples:
Straighten out a problem. Straighten a crooked picture. I need to straighten my hair before I go to the party.
Relentless.
Persistent and determined, continuing despite difficulties or setbacks.
Examples:
Relentless attack. Face relentless pressure. The athlete's relentless training paid off in the end.
Braid.
A complex pattern, design, or plait formed out of 3 or more strands, often used decoratively in hair, clothing, or textiles, threads of silk, cotton, or other material attached to clothes, uniforms, or other things made of cloth, as a decoration.
Examples:
Braid hair. Elastic cord braid. She always wore her hair in a single braid down her back.
Unequal.
Different in amount, size, degree, or value, not fair.
Examples:
Unequal distribution. Unequal opportunity. The income inequality in the country is becoming increasingly unequal.
Unconscious.
In the state of lacking awareness and the capacity for sensory perception, especially as the result of a head injury or illness.
Examples:
Unconscious bias. A person who is unconscious. I know his unconscious habit that he touches his face when he lies.
Bias.
A strong feeling in favor of or against one group of people, an idea, or thing, often not based on fair judgment.
Examples:
Bias against a big company. Have a bias towards socialism. She researched gender bias in politics.
Microaggression.
A subtle or indirect form of discrimination or bias, often unintentional, that reinforces stereotypes or perpetuates prejudice. A seemingly minor comment or action that can harm someone's mental health or emotional well-being.
Examples:
Microaggression towards minorities. Microaggression in the workplace. The expectation that women should do all the housework is a form of microaggression.
Aggression.
The act of attacking or assaulting, hostile or violent behavior.
Examples:
Aggression by a hostile country. Naked aggression. The dog's aggression made it difficult for its owners to take it for a walk.
Argue.
To express differing opinions or points of view, often in a heated or contentious manner, to present a case or reasoning to persuade or convince others.
Examples:
Argue a case. Argue passionately. The couple began to argue over which restaurant to go to for dinner.
Racism.
Prejudice, discrimination, or antagonism directed against a person or people based on their membership in a particular ethnic group, typically one that is a minority or marginalized.
Examples:
Systemic racism. Research on anti-racism. The school's lack of diversity was a clear indication of the racism present in the community.
Prejudice.
A thought or feeling that is unfair and makes no sense, mainly when it is formed without enough thought or knowledge.
Examples:
Deep-rooted prejudice. Color prejudice. This community is free of social prejudice.
Hook.
A curved device used for suspending, holding, or pulling something, especially one attached to a surface for hanging things on, a sharp curve or crook.
Examples:
A hat hook. The curved shape of a hook. Please hang your towel on a hook.
Ignorance.
Lack of knowledge or information about a particular subject or fact.
Examples:
Ignorance of the law. Ignorance is bliss. His ignorance of the situation led him to make a poor decision.
Deserve.
To be worthy of or entitled to something, especially something good or valuable.
Examples:
Deserve respect. Deserve this prize. The employee deserved the promotion for their hard work and dedication.
Privilege.
A special right or advantage that only one person or group of people has, usually because they are rich and powerful in a society.
Examples:
A breach of privilege. Privilege of membership. In the Middle Ages, the right to hunt in the wild was the privilege of royalty and nobility.
Educator.
A person who teaches or educates people.
Examples:
Business educator. Duty as an educator. She is an educator with progressive ideas.
Memo.
A short written message or communication intended for internal use within an organization or company.
Examples:
A memo pad. Memo content. I received a memo from the CEO outlining the new company policies.
Educate.
To provide or receive instruction or training over a period of time at a school, university, etc.
Examples:
Educate student. Educate public. The school's mission is to educate young children and prepare them for the future.
Awareness.
The fact or state of knowing something exists and is important.
Examples:
Awareness of my ignorance. Raise public awareness. There has been a gradual but steady rise in environmental awareness.
Representation.
The act of speaking, acting, or being present on behalf of someone officially, a statement of facts and reasons made in appealing or protesting.
Examples:
Sales representation, binary representation. A person who has been declared incompetent should have legal representation.
Mainstream.
The ideas, opinions, beliefs, etc., that are considered normal or accepted by most people.
Examples:
Join the mainstream. Mainstream political beliefs. His thinking is mainstream in the country's culture.
Complacent.
Satisfied with the status quo and not wishing to make changes.
Examples:
Complacent attitude. Complacent with past successes. He became complacent in his job and stopped trying to improve.
Reaffirm.
To state something again strongly, to emphasize that it is still true.
Examples:
Reaffirm a relationship. Reaffirm the basic points. The board member of the pharmaceutical company reaffirmed the commitment to public health.
Split.
To divide, or to make something divide into two or more parts, especially along a particular line.
Examples:
Split a bill. Split a reward equally. Companies often split their shares to lower the stock price and encourage investors to buy.
Extend.
To broaden in scope, range, or area.
Examples:
Extend the warranty. Extend a line. Her visit will extend from Monday to Friday.